Little update, it's now 1:43 in the afternoon. I've had my lunch. I had some Jimmy John's today because it's a celebration, honey. God is so good. Remember that one client I was telling you, my largest client? Well, he signed. He signed his contract finally, paid his fees for onboarding for billing. So I am so excited. I sent the message to the team. I got my little, breakdown of how I'm going to everything structured. So now I'm in the process of onboarding him into Collaborate. Now, this is my fourth company doing this, and it's always weird for me. But yeah, I'm so excited. I am so excited. This is a step in a good direction. And I got a new client on top of that. So I had 2 clients today. This is a step in a really good direction. And I know it was taking forever. So yeah, I'm super excited, y'all. God is good all the time. Now what is going on? I finally got, like I said, somewhere with this. My other big client. Oh Lord. So what is it? Where is it at? May 2026. That's effective May billing. We bill monthly for Lakeside. Oops. Now I have to update this to work on onboarding. Okay, so first I need to work on onboarding. I'm so excited. There's so much I want to do. But slow down, Dree. Today is Jan's birthday. So everybody's saying happy birthday to Jan. So I'm onboarding this client. And what does that look like? I need everything. I need MPI. I need address. I need company name. Oh, and I need first I need to run a report from their current billing system for, I'm just going to do last month so I can get a gauge of what I'm billing here for them. Yeah, I need to run a report. So we're billing only G codes. I need to see what I'm working with. Right? All right. So filter this. I'm only looking for G codes. G codes is roughly 46,300. Okay. So let me show you guys what this looks like. That's what I'm working with. You know what I'm going to start doing is screen recording, so as I'm talking, you can see what I'm looking at. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. Why be about it, Trina? Just do it, okay? So yeah, I'm filtering out this spreadsheet. So as you can see, it's T1001 and T1019. This is T1001 is a nursing eval for Ohio waiver, and T1019 is Ohio waiver home health aid. Hey loves, welcome back. It's Monday. Lot to do today on the plate is June 8th. Quite a bit to handle on the plate today. We got meetings. We got 3 meetings at least. I have to work on some invoices. They're sent out Friday, but I forgot. So I have to send it out today. And a client, I have 2 clients. We started using, as you know, officially our CollaborateMD EMR. So I'm looking to phase out using Office Ally. We'll still keep it as a backup, but it won't be our main billing source anymore, our main EMR. So we have 2 clients that we officially started billing in there, or 3 actually. 3 clients that we officially started billing in there. And so I'm just, this will be the first week. I mean, the claims have processed in there for a week. So I'm going in to make sure everything is processing correctly. We got some remittances coming back. Just making sure that it's good. So yeah, that's what I got going on this lovely morning. Anything I can think of that I got going on? Other than, and of course, I'm writing my day's priorities, my daily schedule, my to-do list, and today's focus in my planner. So yeah, Oh, and one of our doctors has payments that has to be posted. One of our team members was out last week, one day, because their grandmother was sick. So she's going to be doing a little backlog work today. So I need to make sure that, she's on task with that. And yeah. But yeah, so I guess this week, what needs to happen is just making sure everything is aligned. Have one client that is straggling to sign his contract and come on board, because that one is, like I said, it's quite a bit of work. I'm trying not to think about it too much or give it too much energy because they haven't paid nothing. So I need to focus on my current clients, what we got going on for each one. I think we're coming closer and closer with one of my clients' EVV, electronic visit verification issues. Here in Ohio, it's a big thing. I know in other states it's already started for home health agencies, especially. It started January 1st, where they're actually tying the data against claims. So she's just having a rough time. So we're finally having a meeting between her EMR, her, and us to see really where is the issue in her system or her processes when she's going through these EVV errors on her end, and how she's fixing them, if she's fixing them correctly, because we're still seeing errors or denials when claims are being processed. So when, we're seeing a lot of denials for that still. And she's saying up and down that I fixed it. Well, something isn't fixed because they're still denying. So today we have a meeting about that, and hopefully we can have some resolution or a plan of action as to getting that fixed and rectified, because it's been going on since January, and she's got like 44,000 of unpaid claims that if we can figure out what's going on, we can fix it or she can fix it, not us, but she can fix it on her end, and we can rebuild those claims. But, this just adding up, and I can't help her any more than what I'm doing. So, but I'm willing to, give whatever reporting, whatever remittances they need during this meeting, so we can have meeting of the minds and get this rectified for her, and continue on billing for our other clients this week and anything that will come up. Because believe you me, things will come up, and yeah. So right now I'm preparing for my meeting. So as y'all know, I have been stressing about my lead biller who I had to let go, because one, the lead biller wasn't even being the lead biller, and I strongly need a lead biller. I posed to see if one of the team members would be, Arwen would be interested in being team lead. Be the go between me and the team, give me some time to do what I need to do throughout the day, fill questions, just not be a field gap though, but help in that aspect. But yeah, I have to say, didn't seem very enthusiastic about that. So I'm having a meeting with him today to ask some more pointed questions about that, to see why was he hesitant. Did he have, I know he was team lead before in the past. He mentioned somebody else on our team that would be, why don't I ask them? I'm like, sir, I'm asking you. I've already looked at everybody on our team and their strengths and their weaknesses and what I'm looking for in a team lead. And that person isn't it. Like, they got a ways to go. I don't feel comfortable relinquishing that role to that said individual. And I know, great, I'm looking at that person for other things. They're great at AR, and I'm building up that presence in my company. So that's not going to be it. So yeah, that's a little bummer. But not everybody that you want to put in a role have to realize is not that at this time may not want to, which is fine. I can pivot. I can look outside of my team, but I always want to look inside of what I already currently have, who I have, what are their strengths, what have they showed so far, how will they fit? Do they even want to do it? Is it something that they want to do? So I'm having a meeting at 9 a.m. It's now 8:34 with him about that. Then I have a team huddle today, of course, at 10, and then my meeting with Lakeside and her her EMR and I think Sandata, which is the company in Ohio that manages the EVV data, at 11:30. And then somewhere along there, eat lunch and go pick up my daughter at 3, my oldest, from work. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. So right now, I really need to do invoices. I have a few outstanding invoices. I have a few new leads that I need to review, make sure I sent them, the one of the leads I sent a new client. I always send a new client form. It just gives me all the information I need to zap them in I use HoneyBook in my system to onboard them. I have one more meetup with CollaborateMD, yay, which is payment posting and ERA, electronic remittances and payment posting. And then I'll be released. That won't be in the implementation stage. I'll be in production stage for the software, even though we're actively sending claims and stuff. So that's their little way of. But yeah, anywho, let me work on this invoice and send her this invoice this morning. I use QuickBooks for my invoicing. Well, I use QuickBooks, period, for my accounting and stuff for my company. For this one particular client, I use QuickBooks, but for the most part, I use HoneyBook. It's weird. She just didn't like HoneyBook. I think she had some issues with what she was using. I think she was using some type of card. I don't know if it was Discover or something, and HoneyBook at the time couldn't process that. But I really need to talk to her about that. Getting back onto HoneyBook for invoicing. I had a brain fart. Oh, Lord, where is my May updated report? I always make my invoicing off of what. Oh, also I have to, I said that. Check billing for my new client. They should have some payments or denials or something coming on. I got to charge this. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to get on and say hi, good morning. I'm getting my day going, working on remittances and stuff, and I will catch up with y'all when I get into my meeting and let you know what happens after. I'm just as curious. I know you guys are curious. I'm really curious to see what Arwen's thinking is regarding this. So, but yeah. Anywho, I will catch up in a little bit. We're only looking at G codes. G0156 is Medicare, Medicaid, home health aid. Any of my billers out there? Hello. So, again, he has the wrong insurance loaded, of course. This is a lot of his issues. That's okay, though. He has partially paid, rejected. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. So let's look at payers. He has Buckeye WellCare, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. This is wrong. This is Medicare, and it's a dual plan, so it needs to go to Buckeye My Care Plan. Again, Buckeye My Care Plan. So, maybe we should do oldest, newest to oldest. He has Buckeye, Anthem. This is all Buckeye and Anthem. I don't think there's anything else, which is great for onboarding, which means I only have to worry about Buckeye, My Care, Anthem, My Care. I think that's it. Yeah. So, oh, Drini, I was supposed to Aptos. I was supposed to update something here, and I totally forgot. Don't judge me. Aptos narrow. I'm going to put that in Dr. Carrick. Well, do I? Okay. There we go. Save as, browse. We're going to put this into G. We're going to put this in my Google Drive with Dr. Carrick because it really is only affecting Dr. Carrick. Pair listing. Okay, let's delete that and let's find it. Dr. Carrick. We want to, no, I didn't mean to do that. Move the trash. Yes, move the trash. Pair listings. I just want to copy links. Oops. So yeah, wonderful for me. I love that. So let's get started on onboarding this wonderful client. Okay. Account administration appointments. We don't do appointments. Claim, customer setup, pair agreements, codes, inventory, no, fee schedules, contract management, alert control, load, super bill configuration, personally identified, account setup, bill payment, collection agency, batch eligibility, search and print, search and save, debit and credit, alerts, edit notes, eligibility, and patient account management, allow patient activity, patient merge, allow, patient notes, allow, patient payments, patient payment plans, tracking. Okay. Apply, access, modify. You'll be patient activity. Hard close. Okay, save. All right. So anyway, yeah, your girl is on cloud 27. I'm so super excited. Lord, I haven't had soda in so long. I haven't had a Coke in so long. I'm done with that. Back to my water. What is happening here? So y'all, let me go ahead and set this person up. Let's get them signed into the system. We got all the information we need. So, customer management. We want to add a new customer. Customer name is, okay, so let's go ahead and add this customer. Let me switch to, all right. So, I'm just gonna go down one at a time and set up the practice. It is an single entity. No. It is a facility, hospital, individual, distant corporation, single entity, facility, or hospital. That's the closest I can come up with. It is a home health agency. Address is I think I'm gonna need the last four of this. I think this is the best part for me, the best part, and I can see exactly what paid, what didn't pay. Oh God, am I inheriting an issue? It looked like, I ain't doing any look backs. Yes, I am. I'm inheriting all of it. I'm inheriting it all. Oh, update. My baby is gone with her bio mom for the summer. She'll be back the end of July, and I'm already missing her. Y'all pray for me. This is always the hardest part. I know she has to spend time with her mom, her family. We all are looking out what's best for her. And what's best for her is we are a unified front, right? Between bio mom and us, and but just not having her here every day, not seeing her, not smelling her, not seeing her room, all her questions. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay. This is always the hardest dang time for me. Like, I know it happens every year, but anybody can relate. Lift your girl up in prayer, y'all. I just had it. I've just been having it, but I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay. It's just, yeah, you'll be all right. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and finish entering this provider in here. Oops. Be billing 1,400. And every time I add a provider, they're going to charge my butt. This is a group. They'll charge me That's the only downside for this. They charge your booty. They go charge. Oh, dang. Trina. Okay. Do I have everything? Email. I might want to put their email in here. I don't have a fax number, do I? No. No fax. Why don't I have a fax number? Oh, Lord. Are you sure you want to add this provider? Yes, I know. I'm sure. Yes, I'm positive. I'm going to put my email because, yeah, we've added them. Yay, they've been paid. Take my money. Pairs. We're going to add a new pal. Who is this? Buckeye. Next generation, my care. Yes. Networks and network. But anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and finish them, putting them in the system. I just want to come on and say, hey, had lunch and had some great news. So I'm so super happy and so grateful and thankful. But now comes the big test. Now I'm meeting with my team tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're going to go over this new client, what that entails, look at everybody's tasks and current responsibilities that they're doing and seeing how that fits in with their current workload and carve out the billing processes for this new client, what it looks like, how we're receiving our bills from them to bill. We have a AR project as well, 2 AR projects as well for this company. So it's a big task. One I know that we are well prepared for and we can handle it hands down. But we have to be what? We have to have our systems. Yes. So yeah, I'm excited. So I'll be doing that tonight before my meeting tomorrow. But for now, I'm onboarding them into our system. We use CollaborateMD, entering in payer agreements so we can submit claims and receive electronic remittance advices. And that is this system is really, really fast when it comes to that. By next week, we could be submitting claims. Actually, by the end of this week. I mean, they're super fast with getting them loaded in the system. Super, super, super fast. I love it. Sometimes it takes weeks to even get, a provider linked to electronic, eligibility, sending claims, that kind of stuff. CollaborateMD is one of the fastest ones I have come across in my career. So I'm very happy. So let me go ahead and finish that, loves. And I'll catch up with you a little bit later today because I got my music going. I got my Zen going. It is now 2:05 and I have an hour before I go get my child, the oldest one, from work. So it is, what is the day? Wednesday? 10 minutes before my meeting. The client did sign. Yes. So now we can officially begin onboarding and get this client going. So yesterday I'd officially onboarded them into our EMR software. And now I'm meeting with the team today to go over their billing. I'm still waiting on, sorry, y'all, I'm just writing out my notes. I'm still waiting for Infinite's team to get back with me. But in the meantime, we could be getting ourselves ready to anticipate billing and what it looks like while I work in the background to work with the new company and see when they want us to start officially billing. We can definitely start doing the AR work now. So I anticipate next week we'll be billing for them. But yeah, y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. God is so, so good. Speaking of which, I'm listening to Lord, You Are Good by Todd Galbraith. Todd Galbraith actually came a couple of weeks ago to my church that I go to in Cleveland. I go to the Word Church in Cleveland. And my friend, I didn't even know. My friend told me, she's like, are you coming to church this Sunday? I said, yeah, why? Because Todd is coming there. I said, what? So he was our guest, a guest speaker. And no, he wasn't our guest speaker. He was part of the worship team, our guest worship team's leader. So, yeah. That was so nice. I listen to him every morning. So she's like, I know you listen to him every morning. So I had to tell my girl, I have to meet up with Catrice. I've been so dang busy. I haven't even had the chance to look up to the sun, let alone touch bases with my girls that I'm friends with and we kiki it with and do things with. So I have to I have to talk to her and see what she's up to. It's summertime, so I know my girl always has she loves Cedar Point. So I want to see when she wants to go there and do that or meet up for brunch or something. Cause I miss her, Yeah, my head is down and I'm focused, but it's always, don't forget the friendships that you have, and to build and to pour into each other, because that's key. We can get so lost with everything going on in your lives, and you just look up one day and be like, when the last time I spoke to so and so? So yeah, but yeah, girls, y'all, look at this. What time is it? Ooh, I ain't got that much time for my meeting, but I just wanted to show y'all. Look at me. Look at this outfit. Okay, I went shopping at H&M a few weeks ago, and I'm wearing a large top, large bottom. I've never been in no large top. I have room. Like, what? And it doesn't give much, too. So, I can't believe it. Y'all, I'm in a large top and bottom. I still can't. Sometimes I just want to pinch myself. Like, girl, you in a large top and bottom, maybe large tops, but room, I'm comfortable. Like, what? I'm comfortable and everything. What gives? So, yeah. So that's what I got going on. Oh, and Lakeside. We've come to some agreement with Lakeside, as far as their billing. There's been half of half of the month of May was denied because it was never synced to Sandata. And Joel, the owner, is learning this stuff real time. So, but it's taken a long. The EBV officially launched in Ohio in January. It's now June, and we're still dealing with what is this? Oops. We're still dealing with the fallout of EBV data not syncing and bills denying. Claims denying. So I don't know. Let me see if I can. She said she synced up yesterday, so I'm going to go in here on a limb here. And I'm going to check my little tracker I made up for one of the pairs. It affects all the pairs, to be honest. She has 7 of them. I don't know about, I could check Foster. I know 5-1 was the only ones in there. Yeah, let me check this patient. Oops. Display pair. Yeah, it's in here. It updated, but it's still showing Anthem for the first part of May, which should be ODM. Rosemark. No data found. Well, how do you print this? Oh, you can export. I love it. I love it because it's clearly showing these dates of service we're going to deny because it's still showing Anthem. Anyway, let's get into this meeting. Let me get my my notes together. What did I do with my notes? Oh, infinite. Hello. Good morning. My internet is acting up. Yeah, that's fine. I'm turning off mine too because my internet is just, I don't know what it's doing. It's taking its sweet time. Yeah. Can you hear me? All right, let me pop out and pop back in. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Lord, please don't let my internet go down again. Okay, I'm back. Hey, sorry. Good morning. I don't know what was going on there. Hey. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. As everyone knows, Infinite Home Care has officially signed and completed their onboarding. So I've already entered them into CollaborateMD. I'm waiting for their payers to be loaded. That means, be the green light to submit claims and ERAs. So that's where we're at with CollaborateMD. Billing will be in there. Today's goal is to start working claims immediately. And what I mean by that is the AR work. We still have probably next week until we start receiving current billing. I'm still working with them on what that looks like. What day of the week will we be billing for them? It's only G codes, G0156, which is home health aid. Everything has a prior auth, so I'm asking them to send me their prior authorization so we can attach it to the patients once I load them. So we still have to load patients, load diagnoses. I already did the code. It's only one code. Anything else? Yeah. So Paula, you'll be in charge of billing weekly for them. Now you already do Endeavor on Mondays. So we're trying to make it really, they're about the same size, claim volume right now. Because we're only doing one CPT code. They have like T1019, T1001, and G0156, and G0200, and G02300. But we're only doing one CPT code, which is good because it just gets us acclimated with them, have a rhythm going, have our own processes going for them. And then as we eventually add on more billing codes, we can envelop it a little better. So I'm happy. Easy transition into what we do, right? So today's goal is really just to understand their workflow and review what we know so far as establishing an action plan moving forward. So I'm going to be sharing my project. I sent Infinite folder request to everyone in Google Drive. It shows the actual, the 44,000 project. And then now we also have a year look back. So there's two things going on. There's two AR projects. We have what I already identified and try to rebuild those that I've already identified. And then we have to create their year look back, which I can. They use RhinoBill, so I'll be showing you RhinoBill, what it looks like, because we'll all have access. You'll be using my access. So if you need to look at historical data, patient historical data on a claim, birth dates, they also have access. I've asked them to give me access to their EMR, but this is the module they use currently for billing. So, I still have access I need to get, but in the meantime, this is good enough for what especially for the AR work, this is good enough for now. I want to break it down to, like I said, 3 active projects for Infinite. Paula, you'll be owning the weekly billing for them. So the goal is to understand their billing workflow and how we can, take that over. I believe it's weekly, but we just have to figure out a day that coincides best for us. I'm gonna give them a day. I say Tuesday or Wednesday. If you agree, let me know if that's a good day, because then Thursdays will always be like the follow-up day for everybody. So does that sound like a good day? Tuesday? Okay, I thought Tuesday, yeah, okay. It gives them time too. So if there's anything they're missing, they can follow up from the previous week, make sure stuff is signed and good to go, and review their billings before they give it to us. So Tuesday, I'll log that. Tuesday, Infinite. All right, cool. And we'll establish what that looks like for us. So ongoing weekly billing processes, what it looks like in Collaborate, how we're going to be billing, how we're going to upload that data. Less key uploading is best. So if I can get an Excel file and upload the claims, that's what I'm going to do. But I have to figure out, work on their processes of how they enter their notes, for their aides and stuff like that. How do they get to the billing part? So we're in that part. And transition to us managing their AR, because you're going to see in a minute. There's glaringly few key things that we're going to have to understand that as we're billing and doing AR, you're going to see that there's some they don't have the knowledge. Let's just say that. Jan, your goal is to review the approximately 44,000 identified in the unresolved claims, right? So there's 44,000 that's sitting out there. I don't know if since the last time in May, so the end of May, if there's some pending stuff that was pending, they don't even know if it paid or not. Don't ask me. But I have it all in a spreadsheet, so I'll show you I'll show you what I'm looking at. If it paid, hit paid, and I'll just run another report, paid, like the check number, check date, because they don't keep good records. They don't know. Anyway, you'll see in a minute. Rhino Bill doesn't really tell you if things paid or not, and they're only solely relying on Rhino Bill right now. The billers that they have is not calling out to verify if stuff paid or not, verifying remittances. None of the AR stuff you are great at, they don't do. So that's where we come in. So the thing is to categorize and prioritize recovery efforts for that 44,000, and the date range is 12/28/2025 through 4/18. It's a tight window, 2026. And Arwen, your goal, you'll own the 1 year. So conduct a comprehensive review from approximately June of 2025 through current. Now, obviously, it's 365 on all these payers. We're going to buck up against that. As we start to rebuild, some monies won't be able to be recouped because of that, and they are well aware of that. So before I go any further, let me show my report. I sent everybody this morning a link to Infinite's folder, and in that folder there's an Infinite Billing Audit folder, and this is where you're going to find this information, but I'll share it so we can all view it together. This took me about, maybe 3-4 weeks, honestly. 4 weeks, because I was pulled in a lot of directions to get this going for them, but I'm happy I was able to complete it for them. So I only reviewed one payer out of their bucket. They will be billing for WellCare, but we will be billing for Buckeye MyCare and Anthem. That's it. Better. I know it seems less, but when I start showing you these reports, you're gonna thank me as we slowly envelope them into the company. So the review period, I identified quite a few things, but the most important glaringly thing that I identified in this short little blip was the biggest concern that the owner had was they didn't know what paid and what didn't pay. The system they're going to use is Rhino Bill. It's designed for smaller home health agencies that do their own billing in-house, i.e. the owner, right? So it's meant to be like 20 to 30 clients max, not for hundreds of patients. They're billing hundreds of patients in this Rhino Bill. Half the payers, you don't know if they paid or not. It says rejected when it really wasn't rejected. So it's a lot of reporting going on in there, and they just gave up basically. So I identified paid versus unresolved. I reviewed the Medicaid denial activity. I evaluated, Jan knows this, Medicare primary and Medicaid secondary processing. All of these patients are billed under the I knew you this is up your lane. Sort of the same thing. So the patients are MyCare dual. But instead of, right, not quite. Just claim crossover. So the claims were sent incorrectly to the wrong payer. So Buckeye has 3 different payer buckets. They have Medicare by itself, Medicaid by itself, and then they have MyCare, which is Medicare and Medicaid dual plans. So all of these individuals, they're billing their MyCare dual under the Medicaid bucket, but all the claims are going through Medicare. No, that's not how it's supposed to go. If it's Medicare, Medicare. If it's Medicaid, Medicaid. If it's dual, it goes to the dual plan. all these went to the wrong, they started off with Medicare and they got all denied. So when you see rental bill, it say rejected, 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 because that's true. It rejected. But when you, by the way, everybody needs to get on Buckeye at the end of the call and sign up for them under the Buckeye bucket. I'll put a list together of things, but I think that's one of them to make sure you have access to that. But they did reject and they crossed over, right, Jan? They crossed over to Medicaid, but not all the crossovers, not all of them even crossed over. So you have some claims just sitting out there, was never even crossed over, so they have to be rebilled, part of that $44,000, or they eventually did cross over correctly and they were paid under the Medicaid bucket. But it takes such a long time. You're going to see months and months and months and months between them getting paid. In some instances, it's correct within a week. It's supposed to be a week. In some instances, it's like months because it was billed incorrectly. So we got that, which we are not going to do. But you're going to see that when you do your look back, and when you look at this 44,000, you're going to see it. And also duplicate payments. It says in my report duplicate, and it's not really a duplicate. It just means that Medicare denied it, paid zero, and Medicaid paid it. And you can see when you look in Buckeye MyCare, you can see the claims and how they. You can look in the Medicare portion and see how it processed, and then you go to the MyCare and you'll see, oh, it paid, but they didn't have any idea of that was going on behind the scenes. They don't even know how much they make, how much they grossing, where the claim, if the claims are even paid or not. So that's where we come in, right? We're the experts. So I was able to assess the potential recovery opportunities from that. They do have money sitting out there that we can rebuild for them. And I was able to evaluate their billing workflows. You know, how are they receiving, how does the whole billing process work for them? How do they receive their data to bill, and from start to finish, you know, where they're billing the wrong payer incorrectly. They don't have a true AR work. They don't have no AR. Like, they're not working their AR at all. And claims deny, you'll see the claim being repeatedly billed over and over and over again. There's no stop. There's no, let me see what's going on with this denial. None of that. So, yeah, they need us badly. And I'm happy to help. I reviewed 402 claims, which is about 214,000. And claims identified, paid or resolved, that I can truly say was paid was just about 135,000. Pending unresolved, 60,000, just hanging out there. Either it never crossed over, I can't find where it was paid anywhere. And then about 19,000 with claims matching Medicaid payment activity. So these are claims that don't have any payment at all. Again, just sitting out there, just waiting for somebody to touch them. So, but yeah, this is a little comprehensive. This is what I estimated based on those two, between what is possible for recoupment between those two buckets. So yeah, and out of that, Jan, this is where we come in, right? We don't show there's no matching paid duplicity with those claims. Like, I don't see that it was ever paid anywhere else in the Buckeye website. From my paper trail, from following it from billing to remittance, I don't see any payment. You know, it also may require payer verification, maybe some phone calls to Buckeye. It may require a corrected claim, or maybe just rebilling. It may require eligibility, authorization, validation. They're very good. I talked to the director of nursing with her authorizations. From what I can tell, they're very good at acquiring their authorizations, and when they are, you know, coming up to be expired, they get them again. So I see a good trend with that. I don't see that as an issue per se. So, but yeah, so that is that bucket. let me show you the spread for this. Can you see that? So this is the data that I got that report from the spreadsheet. Jan, you'll be living in this one. Between true denial review, I will start here first though. Medicaid denials review is where I have all of my notes that you're more than welcome to add to in it. So, take some time to look at it, review it, get a good flow. If you have any questions, please, we'll be working with this together. So just let me know if you want to add something. I try to keep it pretty simple. And this is the data, the full on everything that I reviewed, right? Just not messed with. So yeah, so this will look like, so Jan, you'll have access. Anybody can see it, but I want Jan to live in this. As far as that 44,000, Arwen and I will have to make that report. They'll look similar to this. I have to make it up for the year. So I'll be working on that sometime this week for the year. Sorry, y'all. Huh? I think I have somebody in my garage. Nope, nobody. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. Okay, so back to the meeting. So that's the spreadsheet I used for my report. This one right here, and you could play around with it, like this one right here where it says which one is this one? I'll just show you one. Let me do A to Z so you can see all the names. I have the dated paid, things like that. So I'll show you, Jan, how to pull out that 44. Which one I'm looking at for as far as to actually be rebill and things. Didn't I say I was in a meeting? Hold on, guys. Take 5. Well, I will definitely help, with the trans. Good morning, Joanne.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm in a meeting.
Okay. Okay.
What's
I just
up?
wanted to let you know.
ODM, Care Source, and Anthem. What am I calling them for?
Why are they not being paid? Like, what can we do to get paid?
Well, it's EVV. All we need is the EVV data to go to SANDATA, and we can rebuild them. That's the only reason. They're denying for EVV data not matching. Now, I checked only one patient, Foster, this morning. I see that she's in there, but the 5 dates are still showing. She's showing everything now. ODM finally loaded for her. I haven't checked anybody else but her. But Anthem, the 5 date, where's my dang spreadsheet? Anthem is still showing for 5-1, 5-4, 5-6, 5-7, 5-8. But ODM is showing now correctly. It's in there loaded 5-11, 5-18, 5-19, 5-20, 5-22. If we rebuild this, it will deny 5-1, 5-4, 5-6, 5-7, 5-8 for EVV procedure code not matching because the payer ID isn't matching ODM. So there's that one. But after our meeting, I can have, we can go through and tell you if there's any issues. That's the only one I know is Foster. Okay. I definitely not. That letter from that email from that president Thursday, was appalling. And I'm really excited for it being Thursday. I was like, whoa. I don't know. I have a few things to do in the morning. Lasting tomorrow. Impression, huh? Just check on a few things, but no work really. I am trying to, the Lord. Well, let me do some calling. Let me finish up my meeting with the team. That I need to rest. Because we're talking about we're talking about our next course of action. I want them to go in. I want them to look at SANDATA. I want them to run reports. I want them to look from what we build versus what was uploaded. Does it match? Does it don't match? Give me a report of what don't match, that kind of stuff. So I have data to bill and tell you what we bill and why we can't bill it. If it's still issues, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep billing.
The only way I would retract that 30-day notice is if Generation says, hey,
Mm-hmm.
But lately, God is telling me to sit down, and I've been in my Word and reading. It's been on my heart to do that, to really not just read, but digest God's Word. And He's been in Deuteronomy.
Passport filling system.
And
Everything's loaded in there now.
a recurring theme that
wasn't
just keep
before.
coming up is I need to rest. I need to sit down somewhere and
verified
rest my
on
brain.
some of them,
Actually, right now,
12,
my
and then
brain
it said
hurt.
process for
I
the
have a
rest
headache.
of them.
Yes, I saw that in
It's just a lot.
I
It's a
saw
lot of
that in
moving
San
parts. We
Dad. I
have
was like, why is it saying process?
a
Some
new-
of them were saying
a new
process.
client,
some
a
were
bigger
saying
client than the one that we
verified.
currently have.
Look
We
now,
have
they're
new
all verified.
teammates. We have
Okay.
Has that
our
happened?
billing lead let go.
I don't have the capability
Looking at
to
my
do
current
that. You don't have the
team that I
capability
have
to
to
do
see,
that.
do I
And
have a viable
I'm still
team lead
learning.
in
Like
here?
I'm trying to learn.
And if so,
I'm trying to learn.
do they need support? Are they?
I screwed up.
Of course, they need support.
No.
If
But
I screwed up, I expect me to say,
Right.
we're human.
Right.
have they
Right,
led
we're
before?
human.
Were they
I
looking
said
to
it.
get out of this?
I own it.
Looking to do a 90-day
Yeah,
trial,
this
but
is
within all
okay.
that,
So let me call. I know some
need to
people. I
rest.
know some
God is putting
agencies
on my heart
that
to
use
rest,
it, and so
I
let me see
love
if
the
I can
beach.
call
Beach
and ask
is,
if
I
I
grew
can
up on
speak
the
to.
beach. I am a
They got
mermaid.
a different
I
number
swim in the
for me.
ocean. And
So I
I
can
just
call
love the
around.
beach. It just brings me so
Yep,
much
yep.
peace. And I feel like if I could just touch that water,
I'm back, loves.
lay
I'm
on
so
the
sorry.
beach, let the
I'm
sand
sorry, Tame.
touch my
I'm back.
skin, the salt air.
We have a little
calm my
crisis
senses.
going on with Lakeside.
I will just
We'll
be
talk
refreshed,
about that when we get done.
right?
I don't want
to
hold up
tackle this
anybody's-
next stage,
We got
which
things
I don't know
that
what it is, but I
okay,
have a
so
feeling
this is their
it's big.
billing software,
and I need to be prepared. And I did the same
well,
thing.
it's
if
not
you
a software. I'm going to make sure you
don't
guys
catch it.
have
Go back and watch
the,
my March birthday vlog when I was in
passwords
Virginia
and stuff.
Beach.
Let me share this.
How refreshed I was coming back. I felt so much better. I felt refreshed. I felt like I could tackle the world.
So this is what they bill
and
out
I
of
needed
Rhino
it because
bill.
I had a lot
Sorry.
to tackle coming
I'll
back.
make sure you have
And I have a
password.
feeling God is saying it's going to be
just
another wave, and
hit
you need to
next.
sit your
Just
behind
hit
down
next.
somewhere
I don't
and really
mess
get
with
some
this.
rest. So
I believe I'm sharing with somebody.
I'm trying to plan a little something,
So I
something,
just
maybe a
hit
3 or
next.
4 day trip with my hubby.
But this is what
coming
they
up.
bill.
Maybe this weekend
out
or
of.
next weekend.
It's very,
I don't
very
know.
simple. Too simple, in my opinion. They create the claims manually
I know we have
for each of the patients that are
a
loaded. So
week-long
they
trip
load their
in
patients.
August that we're preparing for,
They create their claims.
which is beach all day.
And
But I
they
need it
submit
now,
them to the
Lord.
payer.
Lord says, yes,
Now,
you do
these
have that plan,
little
but you need it
sent
now.
to
This is
payer,
something
accepted
that
by
you need
payer.
now.
Okay, that's
So,
fine.
I'm going to listen.
But this
and
is
I'm
all
right
you
now
see.
actively
In some
planning and looking
instances,
for
there's
some
no
place close to
paid.
us, maybe
Some
drivable.
say here we go.
There is the Virginia Beach. I
Some
love
say
Virginia Beach.
the only
I don't
ones
really
that
spend a
say
lot of time
paid,
there. March was my second time going to
and
Virginia
actually
Beach.
mean it sometimes.
I don't want to fly. I don't want to.
Are ODM and Buckeye.
So yeah, my options are
But
limited. I'm in
you see,
Ohio.
there's some that say rejected.
Unless we want to drive 6
does that
hours to
mean?
the Carolina beaches.
Did it go to? Did it
No,
cross
actually, it's
over?
longer. It's 8 to 10
Anyway, they're
hours
billing
to
incorrectly
South Carolina, North
in here.
Carolina
It
Beach.
should go to
So,
Buckeye
you know,
My Care, not.
I don't know about
When it says WellCare Buckeye, it means WellCare.
New
That's where they're
Jersey.
going.
Is probably 5 to 6 hours.
So yeah, this is what it looks like.
I don't know.
We'll
I'm
have much
still
better
in the
reporting
thick of
and
it. I'm trying to
collaborate.
figure out
Obviously,
where I want to go.
we
or
can
where
see when
the Lord
things
leads
actually
me
are
to a
rejected,
beach.
denied.
So, but anyway, it is 3:54.
Now we're billing
so
G0156
Today was a really
is
good
much
day.
messier when it's
We had a lot of denials again for Lakeside this time more than
for
ever.
the fee schedule.
But we were
Paula.
able
so
to identify
I'll talk to you about that as you're billing to verify the fee schedules because
together
Collaborate
with
can't really get it to a T.
a lot of parties
it's
involved.
Like,
so
let me show you what it looks
I'm
like.
happy that
this is
it's
the
going
fee
well.
schedule.
And we identified we're rebuilding claims now. We haven't rebuilt
$38.27
everything because
for
not
the
everything
base
is processed,
unit,
but
or base unit, which is the first hour, and then every 15 minutes thereafter is $4.16. Not many programs can do that.
well, come here.
So
I'm talking to
I do
my
have
loves.
a spreadsheet that
I'm
has
blocking.
the
But
Ohio
you come-
Medicaid codes. I'll make sure everybody has access to
Oh,
that.
I can see. I can see exactly what's wrong.
And
you have to twist.
and it
You have to
calculates
twist
it
and
for you.
twist.
So if you're looking at 8
So when
units,
you're
16 units,
when you're
32
twisting
units,
it, you twist it and twist, twist and
go
twist,
across
twist and twist.
and find
No,
it.
that don't look
So-
like you twist and twist.
But yeah, this is what they bill out of. It ain't, nothing to write home about. It, like I said, it's not designed for them. It's not designed for a big agency. It's fairly inexpensive, yes. But it don't do any AR.
You didn't. Let me show you.
House.
You did, but it's a way of doing it.
Remittances they have in here as paychecks. It doesn't house, but Ohio Medicaid. That's all you can see in here if it load. Huh. I'm having internet issues all week. I might have to call my
Who
provider.
can I run to?
It just goes up and down.
Are you gonna come here so I can show you?
Anyway, while that loads,
Yeah.
let me go back to my little. Well, anyway, yeah,
I'm ready to be done.
When it loads, I'll show you guys. It doesn't want to load.
She talked about me so bad about how I don't know how to braid.
Yeah. Okay, so
I did because
like I said, 3
but I
projects.
perfected that
First
dang
one,
twist. We tell you,
weekly billing,
single-ease
Second,
twist. I did her whole
recovery
hair. I'm about to
project,
insert a
Jan,
picture
44,000.
of her hair I did when she was in
And
middle
project
school. I did her whole
three,
head in
Arlen's
single-ease
that 1 year
twist, and it was
historical review.
so
So we
cute.
working
Now I
on
couldn't do it on my own
pulling
head.
1 year's
It just looked a hot
data.
mess. But on her head,
And I'll
it
strap
was cute.
because she can do some twists now, y'all.
Here it is.
Okay.
Show you real quick
Ooh, because I don't know what to do with this.
what that looks like for a year for them. But this is all.
See, look how I'm doing it.
The only paychecks in here is.
I could twist, y'all. I got it
How
all
many
in the
K?
wrist.
That's all it shows.
Everything.
So I don't know.
How you doing this so
Anyway,
fast?
they'll have much
I
better
know how to
comprehensive
twist.
reporting
Oh, I was taking 8 years in a day. I don't know.
going forward, right? They'll,
Well, I twist
they
your
have a
hair a
good
lot,
idea of
and
what
I had to
they're
learn.
billing out, but they don't have a good idea of what's paying, what's
This
rejected,
strand took me 5
anything
minutes
like
each
that.
time I redid it.
So
You see how it's already 4
my
o'clock? I've
hope
been redoing
and
this
goal
twist
for them
maybe
is
about
for them to have a
5
better
times.
understanding of their
How many
AR.
minutes is that? 5
Too
times?
many.
Their billing will be submitted
It's been 25
correctly
minutes.
because there's some gaps in payments because it's crossing over from another payer.
Ah, mama's
It's not being
duties
paid
never
within the week
done.
what's supposed to be paid. It's taking either a week or a month. It's all over the place. So just
I was gonna,
stabilizing that
I was gonna curl the edge.
and getting them on the right foot. But like I said, Rhino Bill is really, really good on, how the services
All right,
are
here you
built
go.
weekly for them.
You're welcome.
And
Now,
what payers
go and learn how to
they
do
are
some
credentialed with your fund and Rhino Bill, how authorizations are maintained. You can find them actually. The authorizations
It's all in the
are-
wrist. Remember, it's like this.
Let me
Twist and twist.
under the patients
Twist
tab.
and twist. Am I right, y'all? Twist and twist.
Click on the patient.
All right, let me go help my baby.
And-
I'll catch up with y'all a little later, okay? Bye.
Can y'all see me? Well care.
It is Thursday, and I'm really
Thank
excited
you.
for it being Thursday.
I'm looking
Y'all
everywhere
don't
but
know.
where I need to look.
I have a few things to do
There it
in the
is.
morning tomorrow. Just check on a few things, but
It
no
doesn't
work
show
really.
the off-date ranges.
I am trying to, the Lord has
You
been
can
putting on
find
my heart
them for well care.
a lot lately
well,
that I
not
need
well care,
to
but for
rest, to
Buckeye, you
sit
can
down
find them
somewhere.
under
What does
Buckeye
rest
Dual
look like?
Plan,
Where's
under
my
the
happy
patient.
place?
You can
Where do I
find
like
them
to go?
there.
Beside my mama.
Under authorizations, I was able to find
I
them.
love the beach.
A
If
little
you're new
tedious. I'm
here,
trying to get them to get all this for
welcome.
me. So
My
we
name
can
is
just have it
Aldrina.
and collaborate. And as they update,
welcome
we
to
can
my life
update
as
the
medical
offs,
billing,
right? If they deny
medical, welcome to my life
add a new
as an
off. And we can
entrepreneur.
also run reports every week.
Airbnb,
Like
and
to say
a
when
medical
offs
billing
are
business.
denying, right?
And in
Just
this journey,
to give them a quick email,
in this
probably
season
like,
of my life,
you could run a report
it's a
on
lot going on.
Mondays.
We got growth, we got scaling.
To say, hey, this page, because before billing,
But
right?
lately, God
you
is
say,
telling me
hey,
to sit down.
so and so and so.
I've been in my
noticed,
word and
I
reading.
ran our
It's been
billing
on my heart to do that, to really not just read, but digest God's word.
So and so
And,
off ended last week
he's
Friday,
been
and I haven't
living in
received a new off.
Deuteronomy.
Do you have that new off? See?
And
keeps us
a
and keep
recurring
them
theme that's keep
accountable.
coming up is I
and,
need to rest. I need to sit down somewhere and rest my brain.
in
Actively
tune
right
with
now,
their
my brain
billing.
hurts.
Like billing doesn't stop.
I have a headache.
And we can hold
it's just
it
a
if we
lot.
don't
It's a lot of moving
have
parts. We
the
have
off. That way we're not sending claims. We don't have
new
to send a
client,
claim.
a bigger
We want to
client
send
than the one we
right
currently
clean
have.
claims.
We have
So,
new teammates. We had a
any
billing
questions?
lead
Been
let
babbling
go.
for a minute. Got any questions? Can y'all see me? Hello.
It is Thursday, and I'm really excited for it being Thursday. Y'all don't know. I have a few things to do in the morning tomorrow. Just check on a few things, but no work really. I am trying to, the Lord has been putting on my heart and a lot lately that I need to rest, to sit down somewhere. What does rest look like? Where is my happy place? Where do I like to go? Beside my mama. I love the beach. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Aldrina, and welcome to my life as a welcome to my life as an entrepreneur. I own an Airbnb and a medical billing business. And in this journey, in this season of my life, it's a lot going on. We got growth, we got scaling. But lately, God is telling me to sit down, and I've been in my word and reading. It's been on my heart to do that, to really not just read, but digest God's word. And I've been in Deuteronomy. And a recurring theme that just keep coming up is I need to rest. I need to sit down somewhere and rest my brain. Actively right now, my brain hurt. I have a headache. It's just a lot. It's a lot of moving parts. We have a new client, a bigger client than the one that we currently have. We have new teammates. We had a billing lead let go. I'm looking at my current team that I have to see, do I have a viable team lead in here? And if so, do they need support? Are they, of course they need support, but have they led before? What are they looking to get out of this? Looking to do a 90-day trial. But within all that, I need to rest. God is putting on my heart to rest. And I love the beach. I grew up on the beach. I am a mermaid. I swim in the ocean. And I just love the beach. It just brings me so much peace. And I feel like if I could just touch that water, lay on the beach, let the sand touch my skin, the salt air, calm my senses, I will just be refreshed, right? To tackle this next stage, which I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling is big. And I need to be prepared. And I did the same thing. If you don't catch it, go back and watch my March birthday vlog when I was in Virginia Beach. How refreshed I was coming back. I felt so much better. I felt refreshed. I felt like I could tackle the world. And I needed it because I had a lot to tackle coming back. And I have a feeling God is saying it's going to be another wave and you need to sit your behind down somewhere and really get some rest. So I'm trying to plan a little something, maybe a 3-4 day trip with my hubby coming up, maybe this weekend or next weekend. I don't know. I know we have a week-long trip in August that we're preparing for, which is beach all day. But I need it now, Lord. Lord says, yes, you do have that plan, but you need it now. This is something that you need now. So I'm going to listen. And I'm right now actively planning and looking for some place close to us, maybe drivable. There is the Virginia Beach. I love Virginia Beach. I don't really spend a lot of time there. March was my second time going to Virginia Beach. I don't want to fly. I don't want to hassle with that. So yeah, my options are limited. I'm in Ohio. Unless we want to drive 6 hours to the Carolina beaches. No, actually it's longer. It's 8 to 10 hours to South Carolina, North Carolina beach. So, and I don't know about New Jersey. It's probably 5 to 6 hours. I don't know. I'm still in the thick of it. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go or where the Lord leads me to a beach. So, but anyway, it is 3:54. So I'm wrapping up the day. Today was a really good day. We had a lot of denials again for Lakeside, this time more than ever, but we were able to identify it together with, a lot of parties involved. So I'm happy that is going well, and we're rebuilding claims now. We haven't rebuilt everything because not everything is processed, but well, come here. I'm talking to my loves. I'm vlogging, but you can come. Oh, I can see. I can see exactly what's wrong. You have to twist. You have to twist and twist. So when you're twisting it, you twist it and twist and twist. No, that don't look like you twist and twist.
I did. Why is this so hot? Can you use your...
You didn't. Let me show you. You did, but it's a way of doing it.
I've redone this 80,000 times. This is the first twist, mind you. My hair is not going.
Who can I run to? Are you gonna come here so I can show you?
Well, I'm taking it out.
Yeah, I'm ready to be done.
Yeah, so you can braid.
She talked about me so bad about how I don't know how to braid.
I did because.
But I perfected that dang twist. Let me tell you, Singhalese twist. I did her whole hair. I'm about to insert a picture of her hair I did when she was in middle school. I did her whole head in Singhalese twist, and it was so cute. Now I couldn't do it on my own head. It just looked a hot mess. But on her head, it was cute.
Because she can do some twists now, y'all. Whew, because I don't know what to do with this.
See, look how I'm doing it. I could twist, y'all. I got it all in the wrist and everything.
That took me. How are you doing this so fast?
Because I know how to twist.
Oh, I was taking 8 years in a day. I don't know how you.
Well, I twist your hair a lot, and I had to learn.
Oh, This strand took me 5 minutes each time I redid it. You see how it's already 4 o'clock? I've been redoing this twist maybe about 5 times. So how many minutes is that? 5, 10,
Too many.
15, 20. It's been 25 minutes.
Mama's duties never done.
I said I need to brush it out. I was gonna curl the ends.
Okay. All right, here you go. You're welcome. Now, go and learn how to do so. Do it. Twist and twist.